a very good evening, everyone. It's the captain speaking from up on the bridge, and following on from Staff Captain Chris talking you through all the important safety bits and bobs so eloquently, I would just like to take the opportunity to introduce myself. My name's Wesley Dunlop, and I have the honour and indeed privilege of being your captain for your cruise to beautiful Norway and the breathtaking fjords, and it really is my pleasure to welcome you all aboard Iona. I also thought now would be a jolly good time to briefly talk you through the plan for our departure, our routing up to Stavanger, and of course the all-important weather. So at around 5:30 this evening, which is in around 20 minutes time, we'll be letting go our lines and making our way astern out of the ocean dock, and then having turned to starboard through 90 degrees or so, our route will take us south down through the Solent, and having passed Forley Oil Terminal over on our starboard side, we'll then make two sweeping turns. The first to starboard off Calshot, and then to port around the Brambles Bank. From there we'll continue along the north coast of the Isle of Wight, passing Cowes on our starboard side, and all things being equal, Portsmouth over to port. I'd expect to be dropping our Southampton Harbour pilot off at the Nab Tower, that's to the east of the Isle of Wight, at around 7:45 this evening, and once clear we will then head out into the English Channel and proceed in a mostly east or easterly direction, transiting the various shipping lanes of the Channel and passing to the south of the White Cliffs of Dover at around 3 a.m. tomorrow morning. From there we'll enter the North Sea proper and head on a northerly course direct for the coast of Norway, where we're due to pick up our Stavanger Harbour pilot in the wee small hours of Monday morning. As for the weather on passage for tonight and into tomorrow, it's looking not too shabby at all, with our chums at the Met Office predicting very fresh northeasterly winds at a force 4, occasionally 5, and mostly slight seas. Finally, due to the time difference between the UK and Norway, we will be putting the ship's clocks forward by 1 hour at 2 o'clock tomorrow morning. So I kindly ask that you adjust your clocks and your watches prior to retiring to bed by tonight. Now, for any of you who are out and about on our open decks, if you look over to the port side, that's the left-hand side when facing forward, you'll see our company sister ship, the Ventura, has cast off from the northern end of the docks, and in the next 5 to 10 minutes or so, she'll be passing by. So please do feel free to give Captain Carl Shepherd and his merry band a big wave, whoop and holler as they pass by, and we'll also give them more than a few toots on the ship's whistle. So with that, I do appreciate many of you will have had a long and a somewhat tiresome journey to join us today, so I'll leave you now to relax and enjoy all that beautiful Iona has to offer, whilst in the very safe hands of the best crew at sea. I'll speak to you again tomorrow evening to give you an update on our progress, but for now I thank you for your attention, and I wish you all a very good evening.